Penn State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Avram. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So Penn State's offense has the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Looking downfield, it's Burgess. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Working on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're...
It's a running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Williams. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Averill. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Stumbled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Illinois. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back with where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Burgess. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's Messer. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Still on his feet at the 25. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They had the big play to start the drive, and a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll start this drive from the 42. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll run it from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right for the big play coming. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it down and run. Did the work himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need him.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Returner is tackled out at the 41.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Burgess. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a gap. It's Averill. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Burgess. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 35. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Barry. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Walters. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Quick shovel pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Powers through the defender. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break.
Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That makes the score. Penn State, 72.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Walters. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all pass.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with a surge by the O-line.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Burgess. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 28 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Looking for room at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Excellent pass by the back on the option. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the returner will be brought down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Walters. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had had their first pick here late in the game. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. Got it behind the line. It's Cherry. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Get it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get to the line quickly. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Slater. Turning it on. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Tackled on the play.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in him. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the afterburners. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll down this one at about the 40. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Direct snap. Got the first down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Scanning the field, it's Walters. Going for it all. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.